table? Yeah, I guess so. I feel like it's going a little bit low. Is that a bit better? Yeah, probably. Okay. Coffee time. And music. On music. Oh. Yep. What? No one. I don't know.
For real?
I don't know. There'll be a few. If the weather's yucky, there'll just be a few. One, two, three, four, five. How much is in the other one? What size is it? No. If you talk. Okay, you guys can talk if you want now. Everybody always wants to talk. You don't want to talk, you want to complainy. Complainy plain. I am.
What are you doing?
I'm making a pot.
A pod.
What's wrong with making a pot?
Because that's what you need, a whole pot of coffee.
Yeah, I do.
Those buttholes, they never come, man. Oh.
I hope you have a wonderful
Oh, be
time.
quiet.
Okay. Anybody say nothing? Nobody say nothing? There's 5 of you? No good mornings? No nothing? You say hello, my foo. How are you? Okay. Mama's gone. Now we can really get to work. Bloody rain. It's gonna bloody rain.
Do you have tracks?
No. No can I do. Oh, what was that? Oh, I guess we should plug these guys in. Which one? The longer one goes up top. And the shorter one goes down here. Very good. We are connected. We are connected by the internet. It's a doorway from your world into mine. My world. No, I can't see your world. Oh, that is cute. Avery's gonna love that. Oh. Step-by-step illustrated guide.
Steve S.
Nice.
said, "Morning."
Avery loves making bracelets, so there's a little bracelet kit. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, purple and blue, cyan and purple, purple and pink, just pink. Let me get rid of this cyan and purple. Yeah, that's cute. Little bracelet making kit. Mama won't like it, but Bubby will love it. Oh man. Oh, I'm tired. Last night I was up doing the snake stuff. Till bloody like 2, 3 a.m. Nope. So you do scissor sharpening and stuff, or like what do you do? What's your job? Okay, I've been through these. What do we have here? Just start reviewing products. Brandon, you approve the ultimate starter yo-yo. Oh, well, I'll have to get that then. And I'll have the white yo-yo and my yo-yo. Avery likes to try playing with my yo-yo. It's funny. So maybe she'll get, I don't know why we're playing with yo-yos. I don't know. Okay. Let's get to work. Peter Jansen Van. A beautiful video, and I want to help him. Yeah. I want to do a quick tutorial. Okay. Should I do a quick tutorial? I should. Okay, how can I do this? In the laziest way possible. And no, first we're gonna make our short. We're gonna make a short and edit some stuff. Oh, coffee. That's what we said. First we get coffee. Coffee is good. No cannot do. Na 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 na. And I feel the cry. Ha. It's just like black coffee. You need coffee in your life. Coffee is the way. Coffee in your life. Coffee every day. And I feel the cry. I slept for 3 hours last night. It was wonderful. Now I'm going to start this. We're going to start making coffee. 41? Yeah, 41. 41. Yeah, make the coffee. Okay. No, I'm not going to eat honey until maybe later. Just like honey's good. It reduces inflammation and all that crap, but then it'll break my fast. Never mind the fasting. Ariel left this on the table and I can't not eat it. Look at it. Oh my god. So bad. Oh, I need more water. Yeah, that's why we're waiting. That's what we were here for. Party time. the first thing we are doing? We gotta make that loop. We gotta make the loop. And get that short out. Mm-hmm. Speed that up to 2. What happened there? It's gotta come a little bit faster. There we go. That's it. I'll get rid of these. Okay, let's try that. No, it's oh man, I can't do that. I have to find out the sounds. Yeah, the viral sounds of poor coffee. Choose your GoPro. Power of your GoPro. Basic GoPro class? The basic little GoPro class? I can do that too. Stick them, connect it to them. Okay. I am going to do this very quickly. Oh, so tempting, so tempting. Let's gonna switch. We're gonna switch this. Switch you out. Yes. Switch you out. And we're gonna put you. What we're gonna put in. I like that. No, we're gonna go with a wider lens today. Why not? Maybe I'll go with this one. What is the, what size is this? No, what size is this? Is this a wider? I don't know which is wider. Tell me which one is wider. So now we're making a video. We got distracted and we had a good video idea. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we see that. Now, very nice. Yep, take that off. Compare it to it is. Oh, this is closer. This is interesting though. Okay. Let's just do a shoot towards you. I go right up there. when you guys comment on my videos, sometimes I check out your profiles, actually all the time. If you leave a comment, I'll check out your profile. I'll see, you know, if you have anything that kind of interests me or whatever. And it doesn't mean like you know what, that doesn't even matter. I saw one of you, I checked out one of your profiles, and I noticed GoPro footage. So I thought I'd just give you like a quick crash course on how to color grade and talk about frame rates a little bit. So just there's lots of information. It can be confusing. People tell you all sorts of things. When you let me just see what this even looks like. Let's try that again. Ta-da! Okay, that's a little bit too high. Take it there. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to give you a quick crash course for dummies on GoPros and any camera, but yeah, basically GoPros. When you stop by and you leave a comment on my channel, if I see like you seem to be into FPV, I'll check out yours and see like what you're about. And I've noticed this quite a few times where I see videos taken by GoPros, and there's different settings on the GoPro. So some people, well, if you're an editor, you're going to be using a flat profile so that you can get the most dynamic range. So if you take this flat profile, what ends up happening is the darks are not so dark and the lights are not so light. So it allows you to kind of take the colors and play with them yourself. It lets you kind of be able to be more creative. It's kind of like having a blank sheet of paper and being able to create a picture for yourself. But if you're not an editor, you shouldn't be using that kind of setting because it makes everything look more flat. And it doesn't really look that great compared to just the plain normal profile. So if you don't want to edit your videos or color grade, then you probably shouldn't even watch this video. But yeah, so stop wasting your time. Leave. Let the video play at least. No, what was I gonna say? Just use the normal or the vibrant profile. So there's a normal profile where you just have like basic colors and that's fine. That's just kind of like saying, hey, I'm gonna let the camera do its job. And then there's a bit more of like a vibrant setting, and you can use that one. I think it's like color something, like GoPro's more color. So that will make it like kind of jump out even more. So if you like a more kind of natural cinematic look, you could just leave it on normal, or you can kind of, you like more vibrant, bump the colors a bit. There's different frame rates, okay? And the frame rates, we're not going to get too deep. This is not a deep dive. I don't want to do a deep dive. I just want to give you some basics, okay? With the settings on the GoPro. So if you're shooting midday, which honestly, if you just go out in the morning when the sun comes up, or in the late when the sun goes down, that's when you're going to get the best results. You're not going to need ND filters or anything like that. It's just going to be able to get the most pure, beautiful pictures. They'll be golden. That's why they're called golden hours. So just fly in the morning and in the evening, and you'll have beautiful footage almost all the time. Especially for jobs, if you're going to take on a job, don't be shooting in the middle of the day. And ND filters are okay, but the thing with ND filters is, well, why do people use ND filters? Because they block the sunlight and allow you to keep using a lower frame rate. Because when you use a lower frame rate, it lets more sun come in. And at lower frame rates, like around 30 frames per second, 24 frames a second, you end up with something called motion blur. So when the hand goes across the screen, you end up, it looks a little bit blurry, and naturally with our eyes, we see a little bit of motion blur. So back in the day, everything was shot at kind of like around 25, 24 frames a second. And that's like videos that we watch, movies and all that, they were shot at that frame rate because it has that natural motion blur. But then sports came out, and sports have the higher frame rates. And I don't know if you remember when we first got like HD TVs and you looked at them and you're like, it looks too real, like there's something kind of like weird about this. Like it feels unnatural to the eye at first. Now we've gotten more used to it with 4K cameras and all this stuff. But higher frame rates allow us to see action clearer without the motion blur. The other thing with higher frame rates is that you can shoot something at 60 frames a second, and then you can lower that frame rate down to 30 frames a second, because lots of the time we're shooting at 60 frames or 30 frames. 60 frames, very clear, and 30 frames, you get a little bit more almost of that motion blur. You get even better when it's around 25, 24. But when you shoot at 60 frames a second, one thing that is really cool about it is you can drop your frame rate to 30 when you're editing. So if you're shooting at 30 and you drop your frame rate to half of that, to 15, there's like, it's too stuttery. There's not enough like kind of buffering in between. Whereas when you have a 60 frame rate and you drop it in half, now you have half speed that's as clear as when you shoot with 30 because it's 60. I hope that makes sense to you. So during the day, if you are shooting during the day, automatically put it to 60 frames per second. It's going to let half as much light in. So it's going to kind of cut down the sun and everything. Or you can throw an ND filter on, which blocks the sun and allows you to use that lower frame rate. But ND filters, you can kind of see that they're there. They can add a little glare or make it a little bit less clear in the picture. And with what we're using, we want it to be as clear as possible. We're already using GoPros. They're not as big, as beautiful as big DSLR cameras. So kind of, to me, shooting out of the pure lens is how you're going to get the best results all the time. Anyways, just shoot at the right time, because lighting is a huge factor. You want good lighting, you want to know what frame rate to use, and then you want to shoot in the right color settings. So yeah, there you got a little. So then at nighttime comes, you can go down to 24 frames a second, because that's going to let the most amount of light in. Don't be shooting at nighttime at 60 frames a second, because you're cutting that light in half. So just think that 60 frames a second daytime, 30 frames a second like as the morning, evening, and then nighttime like 24 frames a second, because we want to get as much light as possible. Now, I've messed around with the ISO settings as well. ISO basically makes your camera more sensitive to light. So if you take your camera and you set it, I think it goes up to 3200 with the GoPro, and it won't let it go past that. And then there's 1600, and I've messed around with both of those. I don't think you should use 3200. I think at that point, the ISO, it introduces noise. So I thought there's one of two ways I could do. I could do like the 1600, and then in post, when I'm editing, I can boost the brightness a bit. Or I could go at 3200, and then what I can do is I can kind of take that light and lower it in the editing. But the thing is that when you go to 3200, you get more noise in the picture. So you don't want to do that, because even when you make it darker, that noise is still there and you can't get rid of it. Whereas at 1600, the picture still seems pretty clear and beautiful. The picture is still clear, but you can boost it in the editing to make it a little bit brighter. I'm gonna and just to see the difference in this, look at the pinned comment. I'm gonna have
links to a couple videos, one with the 3200, one with the 1600, so that you can compare the ISOs. And then when it comes to the speeds, you'll see that yourself. Now the whole point of this video was actually that I saw one of you guys posted, one of you guys commented on my video. I saw one of your videos, and I'm just like, this could just be, it's a good video, but it could be great. It's only like a couple minutes. So I thought, you know what, let's take this opportunity to show you what you could do to make sure your footage looks a bit better. Okay, so let's go to the computer and I'll show you how to color grade and kind of do a quick little edit. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope this was helpful for you. I have a little bit of a longer version where I go through the whole editing process, you know, how to pick songs, how to cut them, how to kind of like do everything in a little bit more detail. So if you enjoyed this and you felt like you learned something, smash the like button, but go watch that video. If you don't have the time for it right now, save some time, go through it. It'll really help you become better at editing. It'll help you be able to produce better content. And if you do that, more people will watch it. Okay, that was only 9 minutes. That wasn't too bad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we did that. That is done. We got our 9 minutes. We got the befores and the afters. Now let's go to the computer and do it. No, I don't. I need a song. I need a short.
Chaser FPV said, yeah.
I was inspired. You know what? When you're inspired to do something, you have to bloody do it right away. Otherwise, you won't do it. Did that make sense? I hope that made sense. I'm just like, and I know I can do it so much like better and add all sorts of crap. I'm just like,
Chaser FPV said, do it.
oh, I don't want to. Because I was thinking about that, like how I showed you that stuff. Do you understand like the photography stuff, like frame rates and all that? Because some people don't understand that stuff, so I'm just wondering, like when I talk to you, if it makes sense or if I'm just, what is this guy talking about? I saw this thing and it just triggered me. It triggered me to create, and I'm not going to even be able to have the time.
Chaser FPV said, makes sense.
Okay, good. Glad it makes sense. Footage dump. Here we have snakes. Snakes eating. Okay. And we have this guy's video. We do. It's 2 minutes, so I'm gonna find a 2 minute. I'm gonna find a 2. I'll have to turn Bluetooth on. Okay, we're gonna find a song.
That's done. Okay, we did that. Um, okay, you know what? Got that. That's all being transferred. Okay, while that's being transferred, what else can we do with coffee? Okay. That. Open this. Okay. No cannot do na 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 na. Here, hang on here for a bit. Or just coffee. Some coffee, and then I guess just get bloody back to work. Bloody get back to work. How did all those appointments go, Chaser? I'm glad you're, eating better and all that stuff. As I bloody eat a pastry with hot dogs in it. Do you take psyllium husk? Have you tried that? I like it in capsules because it's hard to kind of go down, but I would try it because it's cheap. Um, it's cheap and you don't have to take a ton of it. Like capsules, it's more, but it's like you can get the you don't want the powder. You want the actual like the whole husk. And what is good is if you take a tablespoon of it and mix it with like apple cider vinegar or water, and then just down it. You can do that, or you can take the capsules. But it what it does is it helps with your bowels and everything. So I forget if it was that. I forget because I have another buddy that has Crohn's, and I don't know if it was psyllium husk. I know another thing that was supposed to be good is MCT oil. I don't know if psyllium husk was good or bad for that specifically. Yes, can be recommended. Yes. So, yeah, it is recommended for people with Crohn's. Not Metamucil, right? Because Metamucil is just like pure sugar. But because that's actually what got me started. My mom gave me a bottle of Metamucil, and it was like just orange flavored. It's delicious. I did it. It really kind of helped with my digestion. So then I looked into Metamucil. I'm like, what is the main ingredient? Like, how is it doing that? And it's psyllium husk. But if you get the powder, it's the most disgusting, vile thing I've ever like. It's just I can't even down it. I'll puke. But you get the pure husk, and you take a tablespoon and vinegar. And people say take it in the morning, but what I find is if I take it before bed, it does its work while I sleep, and then I take a beautiful crap in the morning. So, psyllium husk, not the psyllium powder. Just you can go to Bulk Barn. I would say just get a bag or something and just try it out and see if you like it. If you don't like it, it's dirt cheap. Hey, buddy, you getting through the beginner videos, huh? I just sent you a message, I think. Yeah. They're three pretty like simple things that help a lot of people with a lot of stuff. The psyllium husk, Ariel and I both love it, so we take psyllium husk. Um, MCT oil. MCT oil as like you can use MC if you're fasting. You can have black coffee and you can have MCT oil, and it won't like take you out of the fasted state. So like MCT oil, it's like some coconut oil or something, and it's just it's good too, and that's supposed to be good with Crohn's disease also. I've had all sorts of like digestive issues and crap, so it's like it's not the same. It's not as severe, but I've gone through that journey of just messing around with a pile of things. So MCT I don't take anymore. It's okay, but psyllium husk is like one of the number one things that is just like it's so good, like for anyone. Just like, do you want magic crap? Psyllium husk, because it makes your crap just beautiful. And then the other one is aloe vera gel, pure aloe vera gel. So same thing, like you can get liquid aloe, but you want to get the gel that has like the whole leaf in it, and you drink like a couple ounces a day, so you can get like a gallon, like a jug. You put it in your freezer, you take a couple ounces a day. And aloe, it's like, it helps with burns, it helps with skin. I really think that it kind of helps clean your insides and give you like vitamins and stuff. And then another thing that I actually don't take just because I hate it, but it's good for you too, diatomaceous earth. They actually use it to kill like insects. So if you take like I would just do a teaspoon of diatomaceous earth, and it kills all the parasites in you. If there's any parasites or anything in your body, it'll just kill them. So it's like every now and then I'll take some diatomaceous earth and just eat that. But you don't want to breathe it because it's like crushed up shell. So it's like microscopically really sharp, and it can like hurt you if you breathe it. But you mix it in water, drink it, and it cleans you out. Like it's kind of like a power wash for your intestines and stuff. And black coffee, just black coffee all day, every day. Yeah, Electric Gang, the beginner playlist, if you just go through all of it, there's little gems in there. And the tune in there in that playlist, you can throw it on all your drones, unless they're like shaky, if they're falling apart. If they're falling apart and you put my tune on it, they'll go to the moon. But if it's a solid drone and it's not like all mangled, you put my tone on it. You put my tune on it, it'll be better. Even on whoops. I've never put it on a drone and not had it fly better. But you also need the RPM filtering. So there's a video about that too.
the RPM filtering one, like make your drone fly better, or make your drone fly amazing or something. Yeah. Recently, I did one too that kind of like was talking about giving you faster flight times, longer flight times. I don't know if I put that in the beginner playlist, so I'm going to do that right now. But I think I forgot to do that. But basically, Chris Rosser made a video and then I ripped him off. So I don't really. You know when you kind of don't like someone, but then you still learn from them? Joshua Bardwell. You know? And I was just like, I appreciate him so much for teaching me stuff, but it's just like I don't want to spend half an hour learning something that's going to take me like a couple minutes to learn. You know what I mean? I just want to learn. Plus, he was mean to me. Okay, there we go. Damn it, I have to go back to work. Finally, you guys come. We're having a nice time. We're talking. Get outside in the rain and hold the stop sign for the peoples. For the ladies. I keep the women on the street safe. Mm, 10 minutes before I gotta get out of here. Yeah, let's put this should be in the beginner. Yeah, that's in the beginner guide. Because that talks about batteries. That talks about batteries, and it talks about RPM filtering. And then tell me it links at the end to the. Tell me it links at the end. Does it? Does it not link anything? Okay, yeah, it does link it. Good. So if you just the videos inside the beginner playlist, you watch those, and you'll kind of know everything. Yeah, no, like to me, I'll link you to another video, but it's just like, I can't spend days teaching people stuff. I can't do, like, usually what happens is there's something that I want to learn or I figure out and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And then I just share it with you. That way, like, you can have, you know what I mean? It's just so there's so much fluff. There's so much stuff I don't care about. Hey guys, look at this. You know what's really interesting though? I don't know about that. Oh my god! And then the thoughts that I can't share because they're inappropriate. Let's down the coffee and go. To see what the weather report says if it's gonna rain. I don't want to be stuck in the bloody rain. So far I've been like spared the rain. What does it say? What does it say? Yes. Chances of rain not too bad. Overcast. I'm working from when till when? Hey Google, set an alarm for 12:45. There we go, that's when I'm done. I hate. No, I don't hate. Like, it's like, the thing with this job is it lets me kind of be with you guys still, but it's like I'm here, I'm there, I'm running back and forth, and it's like all I'd have to do is do one bloody haircut. I do one bloody haircut, and I would make more money than if because I make like $80. I make like $80 a day doing this crossing guard thing, running back and forth.
But it's just like, usually at the salon, like, just like, look at this. Oh no, what happened? Here, look. Can you see? It's just like every transaction is like $100, $16 tip, $20 tip. What's that? Is that $20 tip? It's just like $50, $5 tip, $120, $25 tip, $80, $10 tip, $96, 16. Like everyone tips me like almost $20. So it's just like I go do a haircut, I make $100, and that takes me 1 hour. And it's just like that's how my life is supposed to be. And instead, I have to go outside and waste like 4 hours to make $80 when it's just like I could 4 haircuts, I'd have almost $400. I'd have at least $300. And it's just it's just psychotic, you know? It's just, it sucks. Come get an Airbnb. It was just 6 hours, 6 hours. You get something in between, do like a little road trip. I'd love to do like a, you know, I have to go to work. What am I doing talking? We have 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes to get ready and get out of here. Down my coffee. Down it. It was too hot this morning, so why am I wearing this? Yeah. I have to do, what are the videos? We have to do we're going to do that video on the frame rate and stuff and a quick edit, which is like not, what else? I have to do the Air 75. I want to do like a Black Friday kind of like, hey, buy these things, but I'm just going to like work on the website and then send people to the website. I really need to finish my website because then basically almost every video, like I can just advertise for myself. Because it's just, FPV people, it's like we got it so wrong. Like just everyone that does everything for free for all these companies. The company, like in every other industry, people will get paid to advertise. But because we'll advertise for these companies for free, and it's like, what do you get? You get a $100 drone. Let's say you get a $300 drone. And then you sell them thousands of dollars worth of drones and you make $3 off of every $100 you make them. It's kind of like, it's not the greatest deal. Like they should actually pay us more. Like they really should. But then if they paid us more, then we have to kind of even more be like, hey, this is good. But it's like for me, for a 3% commission, I don't really give a crap about your product. I'm gonna say whether it's good or not, you know? I'll be like, look, this sucks so much you don't even want me to make a review. Or I'm waiting one day. One day I'm gonna get a drone that's so crappy, I'm gonna take it to the workbench, I'm gonna strip it apart, I'm gonna put it on one of my frames and be like, this is what you do with it. Oh. Coffee. Loaded. Okay. I get like...
Deforms Soul Electric Gang. Said. That's why you here to change the game, brother.
Well, sub 250, man. No one goes at the sub 250 like I do. I go at it every single bloody day, so... But what good does it do me? It just costs me more time, and I'm making $46 a month on my YouTube. Since I've been streaming all this time, the money's actually gone down. My subscribers have gone up, so now I'm streaming on Twitch too. So if you like the horizontal view, you can actually come hang out on Twitch. Whatever you prefer. Or YouTube, here we got the vertical, but it's... Some people like horizontal, if you're on a desktop or whatever, and you can you have a nicer view. My Twitch Oh no, we're here. Do you guys ever go on Twitch at all? Or is that like a kiddie thing? I don't even know. Okay, yeah, I'm actually going to sign off. And we are going to be back in a couple hours. And I'll actually be back. Got lots of stuff to do. Okie dokie. See ya. Thanks for hanging out.
Chaser MPV said, see ya.
And Electric Gang, I'm glad you're enjoying the content. You know, if you have any questions or whatever, let me know. And if you need any help with anything, you can always reach out. Okay? See you guys. Oh, one more thing. So in the description, in the website, at the bottom, there's a Discord. Make sure you guys are on my Discord. And if you go into the threads, there's a YouTube help one. Like I noticed, like you guys have your channels and whatever. I just posted a video that'll really help you with that stuff, and it's not my video, it's somebody else's, but it was like a really, really good like masterclass on like YouTube Shorts and stuff. So go watch that.